Ladies and gents, when last we left our persons of interest, they had dealt with a small undead problem by the side of the road and were settling in for the evening. Uh, let's kindly just go around the table right quick and introduce ourselves. Let's start with Leftman.
Hi, I'm Leftman, local rat man. Uh, very clean, very sanitary, and I chuck shit.
And by shit, he means bombs.
Oh yeah.
So on to Jinx.
I'm Jinx. Um, Pretty much a chaos gremlin. But in the most disorganized and not premeditated way possible.
All right. Then we skip over like a solid quarter of the alphabet, and up next is Chef.
Hi, I'm Chef. Large man, barbarian, likes to hit things. Catches on fire from time to time. And can really cook.
He's okay. Carmine.
Hi, I'm Carmine. I will +1 chef's cooking all day, every day, plus rep. And yeah, I like to eat and talk to my frog.
And Aki.
Aki here. I am just your friendly neighborhood psychic. Love to poke around in that mind of yours.
I don't associate friendly neighborhood psychic with able to make people's brains explode.
It's the eyes. The eyes is what it. He has kind eyes.
You know, some people might want their brain exploded, and he's
Some
there for
people are
that.
into that.
I
It's
was
a nice view before you just pop.
I was more thinking you're just hanging out with the wrong kind of crowd there, the last Dalek.
You know, he's quite impressionable.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello. I am the illustrious game master. This is definitely not something that I am writing by the seat of my pants, and my players definitely do not surprise me every single session and make me immediately have to start improvising. This was all planned from the get-go. I am all-knowing, all-seeing, and all-powerful. This is firmly on the rails, and I know what I'm doing.
The game master
Hell.
knows all.
Hell.
uh, but yeah, when last we guys left off, you guys had left the town of Slacho, and we're on the road to Vierhanyatska to deliver some reading materials to your employer, Canis Gordio. And you found this trading post, and or honestly, this might have been a small hamlet at some point, but it's been pretty well cleared out. There's a lean-to up here with what I'm going to tell you outright is dead guy in it, and a bunch of undead that you guys have addressed. Quit being a drama queen. You only almost died a little bit.
I wasn't thinking me, I was thinking more Carmine.
I'm little. A little goes a long way with me.
So,
Look, he pulled the knife instead of the gun. You're doing okay.
That's
so
fair.
you're saying he brought a knife to a gunfight?
No, he decided to
Bombs?
escalate the situation to knives instead of to guns.
He's bringing it up to upper management.
He is up for management. He's the mayor of the bloody town.
Since the undeads are re-deadified, they got anything on them, or is there anything we can pilfer while we're here?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. They
Once again, I would like to remind everyone, completely prepared, never caught off guard.
All hail
Absolutely.
DM.
Long live the GM.
I don't want to hear it from none of y'all until y'all start running games. No, the
Oh,
skeletons
you
do
want
not
awkward? Have me try to run a
have
game. That would
guns.
be a
The
disaster.
the skeletons do not have currency on them. Um, are you checking the guy in the lean-to as well?
Yeah, what about Captain Corpse up there?
So you find a book that is written in what languages do you speak? Or are you literate in?
Barely common?
You in a language that you do not speak and do not recognize. But that is but you open it up and you take a look at it and it is covered in like there's lots of drawings of dead things in here. This is a creepy ass book. And he's got to what you think might have been his life savings, or at least like a collection of money on him, and it comes out to about 10 gold in mostly silver and copper.
So if I put down 10 gold, I'm good.
Yeah.
Cool. I would like to walk with the book over to the Fair Lady Carmine.
All right.
Hey there, little lady. I found this here book, and I am not super good at the reading of the wordy type. You take a look at this.
I can attempt to, yes.
Much obliged. Hand Carmine the book.
All right. Carmine, are you going to try to take a look at it?
Yes.
Okay. What languages do you speak?
I have no languages at all in the language section, as if I don't even know common.
Okay.
Don't know what languages I was supposed to speak.
I know you speak common automatically,
Yeah.
typically. I think you get one additional language if you are have a +1 to your intelligence modifier.
I have
So
+3.
so you get 3 other languages to choose from
Oh shit. Um,
that you get to learn automatically with your intelligence modifier.
I
I
guess I'll
vote
let.
whatever this book
Oh,
is.
yeah. I'm like.
That's what I was just thinking.
So you get
can,
to pick
can
3 languages.
can I
All
pick
right.
whatever this book is?
Good if
A
you knew what the book
wise.
was written in.
Yeah.
You could just pick 3 and then we'll gamble on
Can
what
she
is
roll
written
for it?
down.
Can I,
All
yeah, can I
right.
roll for it or something?
So
Totally prepared.
I don't want to
Don't.
hear it, Mister. How the fuck does your class even work? So, you get common, pick 2 of the common languages and 1 of the uncommon languages included on the archives.
Uh, 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 Sorry, I'm typing as fast as I can.
You're fine. You're fine.
Give me a list, you cruel website.
All right. I pulled out the book and I started looking at that.
I can speak Sebastian's language by default, apparently.
You can speak to Sebastian. Sebastian is
Yep.
also possibly fluent in at least several of these, but you haven't showed him the book yet.
Can I show him the book?
I mean, yeah, he pokes
Okay,
his head out of the bucket.
Barrel.
What's the matter, Carmine? What are you looking for?
it's a little late and I'm a little sleepy. Can you read this?
You got a torch or something?
If the campfire is lit, we'll go by the fire.
All right. You set the book out on a flat rock, and you pull Sebastian out of out of his barrel. You set him down, and he's looking at it. All right. So this is written in Aklo. Um, Normally it's the language spoken by various sorts of well, if I'm serious stuff, kind of like the boss. Um, in that it's like really nasty stuff, the sorts of stuff that like steals children and that sort of thing. And like laying pads, various hags, just kind of the kind of stuff that you can make a deal with, but you definitely shouldn't. And
Sounds familiar.
yeah, you're familiar with that sort of thing. Anyhow, this is a basic necromancy primer. Um, and there aren't a whole lot of protections on it. So if you want to sell it, probably worth something. If you want to, but I don't mess with undead. I don't mess with I don't do this stuff. And whoever was writing it, didn't exactly do the best translation, or the best copying, more likely. And like I said, they kind of wussed out on the environmental protection. So if you don't want to sell it, you can chuck it into the river. You can bury it under a rock. You could burn it. You could do a lot of stuff.
She's gonna grab the book, lift it out, and look at everyone. Burn it, burn it. I vote burn it. Anybody else vote burn it? I vote burn it.
I like fire.
Burn, yes.
Can use it for kindling for tonight.
Six
I
have
don't know. It seems like you got stuff pretty well going, but y'all can decide what to do with this.
Oh, maybe we can take it to the goblin librarian?
That's not a bad idea. Could always sell it to him for some extra gold.
Or maybe find the source book?
Yeah.
Is it a good idea, though?
I mean, either way, it's gonna be out in the world, someone's gonna get it eventually. So if we don't destroy it now, someone else is gonna just take it. So we might as well get ahead of it and sell it. Is my opinion.
Okay. She's gonna put the book away in her bags.
There anything else you need me for, Carmine?
Unless you sniff something else funny in the air, then no, I think we're fine.
I mean, the rat's right there, so I definitely smell him. And he jumps straight into the air, hovers about 2 feet off the ground, spins in a circle until he's facing his barrel, flies, levitates over to it, and then drops himself back into the barrel.
Damn, that frog is cool. Alright, so I guess start prepping food and setting up camp and whatnot.
Okay.
I'll continue to help with the fire and getting comfortable and whatnot.
At this point, we have plenty of kindling and wood and that, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
we'd started on that before the
I
fight
think
broke out.
so. Yeah.
Several people were like, "Oh yeah, it's time to like go get firewood." Um,
How would Yuns want to do the watch?
I got damaged pretty bad during that battle. If you don't mind me getting some sleep to rest off this a little bit.
friendly reminder: this is Pathfinder. You should probably get that looked at before you go set down for the night.
Yeah. Chef will go over and take a look.
All right.
So long rest in Pathfinder does not fix our ills.
Does not full heal.
Okay, so yeah, I believe I need help too.
I need help as well.
Mhm.
I got a skull to the face.
Yep.
Medicine?
Yeah. Give me medicine. You're trained, so it's going to be 15 for everybody.
Alright, let's start with hockey.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh,
8's a fail, but it's not a crit fail.
okay.
Ouch.
I guess move on to Carmine.
So you're going to have to hit Aki again in an hour, but you've got Sundown's probably in about an hour and a half from where you're at now, so you've got some time.
And can I only do one an hour? Is that what it is?
The action takes 10 minutes, and you can try it on one person once per hour.
Okay, then
There's a feat that removes it to the action takes 10 minutes, and you can do it on one person every 10 on the same person every 10 minutes.
well, their ears, it looks like I fucked this pooch all the way up. I think you got some juice in your bag, or I believe Furman made some special juices for us. We might look into those for the evening, because
I do have
I'm kind of tired.
no worries. We have 5, or I have 5 at least. So I'll drink one.
Okay. Roll me a d8.
5.
You get
I'll
5 hit
take
points,
it.
and that takes you to full.
I'll drink one as well.
I mean, or you can have Jeff try to fix you up.
Medicine you.
Oh, I thought that
Not
role was for
use
just in
resources.
general.
Nah,
No,
that
Oh.
is per.
I will check.
Okay.
I reckon I'll check you before we go to bed.
Thank you.
And I guess I will take first watch when that is time.
Jeff, I just want to make sure the countdown for Aki and the countdown for Carmine are different.
You said it takes 10 minutes. I can do 1 an hour.
It takes 10 minutes, and you
Per
can
person.
greet a person once per hour.
Okay, then
If
I
you're
will.
cycling through 6 people, then you can just keep doing it.
Okay, then I will do Carmine.
Yeah. Carmine, you're probably going to want to take that potion.
Yeah, I'm
Only
gonna
with
drink the
DA.
He can try. It doesn't mean
All right,
he's
you
gonna.
get 3.
Third time's charm.
Well, with me, it's scary because if he fucks up, he fucks up.
Okay, so who else needs a shot?
Me.
Alright, 4 Jinx.
Ah.
Of course, I'm the one that's only down 3 points and he gets a critical success.
All right, so on a critical success, you roll 48.
What the heck?
Not only rolls-
48?
That is
Yeah, on a success,
Jesus
you heal
massive.
2d8.
Christ
fuck?
almighty, oh my
I might have to
success,
leave
you
a
roll
review for this
Twice
doctor.
as many dice. You roll twice the dice, so 48.
I would like to
As you
apply
get more
for
and more trained in healing,
malpractice, recompensation.
Well, I'm back to full.
You don't say.
Well, it is me. I could have found a way to, roll a 4 on that. It still would have put me back to full, but I think critically failing on that probably would have come with some sort of weird side effect.
Oh man.
and yeah, on a success, you heal 2d8 and lose the wounded condition. On a critical success, you gain 48 and lose the critical condition. And on a critical fail, you take 1d8 damage.
I'm glad I did not manage to critically fail.
I am also glad that Bob did not manage to critically fail you.
That's true.
Well,
And
if you really want to talk malpractice, there are some things that can be added into the evening meal that may cause a problem.
And as you get more and more trained, if you roll and you hit a higher and higher DC, you can heal an additional flat amount on top of the dice roll.
Alright, so I
So
guess.
is everybody healed now?
You good, Fireman?
Yeah.
I don't see anything on my stat sheet, so I'm gonna say yeah.
You did not get hit once.
Nope.
I am down 1, but sleeping will fix that for me. So.
Yeah.
You sure?
That's the amount
As
of rest that you got.
You
Furman
don't
takes
say.
out a minor healing potion out from his mouth, and he waves it. You sure?
Yeah, I reckon I'm good.
He has clean paws.
As he gets turned down, he puts the potion back into his cheek pouches and goes off.
Alright.
I'm sorry, it was where? In his cheek pouch?
Like
Yeah,
a
he
Yep.
has those.
chipmunk.
I have those.
Oh.
He's a furry. Where's he going to keep it otherwise?
Hopefully not
Well,
the butt.
well,
There is
you said
another
the silent-
orifice.
you said the silent part out loud.
Go for it, Lefman. Go for it.
To each his own. He did say cheek pouches. He did not specify which cheeks. Just saying.
I have to say mouth pouches now.
All right, as I am cooking dinner and making Aki tea, I am going to pour one of my potions into Aki's tea.
All right.
I also wholeheartedly take responsibility and damage for that awful joke, DM. If the world just automatically strikes down.
No, not yet.
Thank you for the tea, chef.
You might want to roll for that.
Okay. What am I rolling? Constitution. Smell.
It is 1d8. I put a health potion in your tea.
He's
Dick.
at full health.
I already did.
He's at full health.
I could
His potion maxed him out.
let's just say that I rolled it after he gave me the tea. Then. You said you used your potion?
Mm-hmm.
I'll-
Yeah,
I
you
thought
had
you
already
still.
drank yours.
I
And
was gonna
then
say I drank
Jeff was
mine.
confused, and then he's trying to slip you a health potion.
Because I thought you were still down.
Chef
No,
Aki
I'm full.
was at full by the time you got to cooking.
Okay.
He was
I
drinking while you
appreciate
were
that, friend.
trying to take care of Carmine and Jinx.
I do appreciate the offer. Thank you.
All right. Well, like I said, I'll take first watch, y'all, and get some sleep.
I'll take the second watch if you want to wake me up, chef.
I'll take third.
Can do.
I'll take fourth.
I think we only need 3.
I don't know. New game, who this?
Yeah.
I want to at least have the illusion of trying to help.
You're doing great, Jinx. You're doing great. DM,
All right. I'll give up mine.
Everybody
You can
needs
take
to
my
have
watch.
8 hours of rest per 24 hours. If you're splitting watching up across all 5 of you, this will take 10 hours, and each watch lasts 2.
Each watch, so there's
Each
5.
watch shift lasts 2 hours.
So there's a total of 5 of them then.
Yep.
Okay. If we do, what if we do 2? Oh wait, because they're 2 hours. Okay.
And then if you're trying to get everybody to have the same amount of rest with longer watch shifts, you're going to take longer overall. So if you break it down into 3, that'll take 12 hours because everybody needs to get their 8 hours rest. Or else you start taking fatigue conditions, and the fatigue condition is fun for me.
But is it able to be interrupted and then we can go back to sleep, or it has to be 8 hours uninterrupted?
You need 8 hours per 24-hour period.
Got it. Okay. Understood
But
completely.
if there's a fight and everybody gets up, then you guys need to rest for a little bit longer. But that's all that there is.
Then let me. Aki will then take the last watch just to be safe, so that way everyone can be safe on the very last watch.
Okay.
So I'll take session 5 for my watch. And then if you guys want to do it earlier so that way you can get it out of the way. And that way I can also prep us for the journey and stuff like that.
All right, so who am I waking up?
Leftman, if you want to take the second watch instead, and then Jinx, if you want to take the third.
Okay.
And Carmine, if you'd like to take the fourth, or whichever.
I can. Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
guess.
we'll go Chef, Leftman, Jinx, Carmine, Achman. Or Aki. Sorry. Achman. My.
Hello, my name is Hassan Akbin. I shouldn't make jokes like that.
It
All
was the
right.
ship. I guess I shipped Aki and Leftman together. Some
Ooh.
I
reason.
mean, you
Uh-oh.
are the furry.
No.
Oh man.
No.
Ah, no.
No.
You knew it was gonna come.
I would like to change my race.
Absolutely not. No.
Uh, so yeah, everybody's going to settle down for the evening. Chef, can you roll me a perception check real quick?
Hi, Captain.
Your watch is quiet. Sun goes down. Everybody turns in for bed. Any particular thing you're going to be thinking about or doing?
I'm just keeping an eye on everybody. Clean up, pack up on my shit.
All right.
Like, well, not all of it, but clean it up, get it ready for breakfast. Because I'll
Gonna
probably
set a
wake
stew
up.
to go overnight, or
No, I'm
gonna
gonna,
set food to go overnight?
I'm gonna get up early,
All right.
like before everybody, and like usual, and do breakfast.
Okay. Then you're getting up Leftman, right?
Yep.
All right. Your shift is up.
Wake up, Furman.
Leftman's turn.
It's your turn. Let's go.
I'm awake.
Does he look awake when you said that?
No.
Gonna pick him up by the scruff of the neck and stand him up.
Ooh, careful. That's my sensitive spot.
You awake now, Furman?
I am now.
Good. I'm going to sleep. Stay awake.
All right. All right.
Chef will go lay down and go to sleep.
Okay. Jinx, you're on deck. Leftman, is there anything that you want to get up to during your shift?
Aside from just the usual finishing up this book and making sure it's all nice and neat, reviewing those notes that I took from I cannot remember his name. The
Arthur?
notes for the like the gunpowder essentially.
Yeah. Arthur.
Yeah,
What do-
reviewing the notes. That is it. Just staying on watch.
Okay. Roll me perception.
Ah,
All right.
Oh,
Your watch
yeah.
is quiet, calm, peaceful. You can hear the river a couple hundred yards away. You hear fish flopping. And yeah, that's kind of it.
Okay.
Next up is going to be Jinx.
I'll walk on over to Jinx. Take my 2 fingers
Okay.
and give her a little prod on the eyeballs. Just poke, poke,
Ah,
poke.
it's-
Hey, wake up! Poke.
mm. Okay, okay. Mm, well, mm, mm.
It's your go. Good luck.
Okay.
And Leftman goes off, finds a nice area, and just knocks out.
All right.
Jake sits up, still half asleep, and just kind of looks around.
Okay. You've got
Realizes
2 hours to do.
realizes she's supposed to be on watch, so stands up and just kind of walks around to try and stay awake.
Okay. Can you roll me a perception check real quick?
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to ask you to call evens or odds.
Evens.
All right. Roll me a fortitude save. Okay. It's a close thing, but between staring into the fire, deliberately standing downwind of the fire so that the smoke gets into your eyes and that helps wake you up, and just doing like a lot of laps around this whole thing. You stay awake through your 2 hours. Carmine's
Skin
up
my
next.
teeth. I walk over to Carmine and I just kind of kick her shoe. Hey, hey, it's your turn.
What? Okay, fine. She's gonna get up and give Jinx a smile for waving her off, and then she's gonna get her painting supplies with her and kind of just sit down in a space where she can see mostly everything and just sit there and listen. She's just sitting there sketching. She's not actually paying attention to
Okay.
what she's doing so that she can hear more.
All right. Roll me perception.
See.
Are you sketching what you're and it's going to be quiet, it's going to be calm during your shift. Are you sketching what you're seeing or are you sketching whatever comes to mind?
Um, I owe Mr. Arthur a night sky, so I'm sketching the night sky right now.
Okay. You roll me another perception check.
Yar.
All right. It's a pretty good night sky.
Yay.
All right. And that's going to be your shift. And that leaves Aki.
Um, gonna notice how the sky is starting to shift in colors, so that means it's wake up Aki time. So she's gonna put her stuff away and push a piece of random hair that's sticking out of Aki's sleep hair setup that Aki has, and she'll be like, "Wake up!"
Uh, he gives a wide yawn. Uh, slowly gets up and stretches, and he says, "Get the last little bit of sleep that you need, Miss Carmine. I got this." and he's just gonna stretch for a quick second and then look around and start to kind of like pack up and everything.
Okay. Can you also roll me a perception check?
Yes.
Um, as you are starting to gather your things, um, you face east to watch the sunrise, and you hear Bob sit up behind you, and as he wakes up, and he's going to start prepping breakfast.
Who's Bob?
Yeah,
Chef.
who's oh, oh. Aki's gonna turn around, give him a nod, and he's gonna continue to like pack everyone else's stuff so that way it's ready to go when we're done. And then once all that is set, Aki will just kind of sit next to the fire and write in his journal kind of like
All right.
what's been going on.
Okay.
And just kind of wait until it's time to wake everyone.
Hmm.
He might smother the fire a little bit early so that way we're ready to go once we're done eating.
Chef, this guy is trying to kill your cooking fire.
No, no, no.
Death stare.
I thought that was a completely separate thing. Never mind then.
Yeah, gonna make everybody breakfast food, make coffee for the tiny one, blood sausage for Carmine, just a massive grilled cheese sandwich for Laugh Men, and then eggs and salt pork, and
All
I
right.
think we said I got potatoes. And potatoes for Chef, and Aki, oats, and tea.
Hmm.
Thank you, thank you.
Everybody wakes up. You guys have a delightful breakfast, and just set off on down the road.
Is anybody helping me pull the wagon?
Does anybody want to help the chef pull the wagon?
I would pretty much be useless, so I'm gonna say no.
I can try and help.
That's what I
I
was
will
looking for.
attempt.
I don't have very much strength, so I don't know how much this is gonna go well for us, but we'll see what we can do.
Will it increase our movement speed at all?
I'm going to ask each of you to kindly roll me an athletics check.
Ouch.
Maybe a little bit.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Ooh.
Actually, oh, it's not. Never mind. It's not a. Does question DM.
Mm-hmm.
Will this help? Because it says, oh, it's just a choice of attack roll, will saves, or charisma based skill check. Never mind.
All right.
I was just reading the detailed information of this.
Mm-hmm.
No, all set to go.
All right. Um, with with everybody chipping in and helping out, you're able to make it to about here. And I am going to rule that we're just going to montage over the rest of traveling, unless you guys are really desperate to go to Orvov for some reason, um, which none of you have expressed any interest in, and that is okay.
Is there anything that we know of over there?
I mean, it's a logging town, and they've got problems that you guys could probably fix if you're interested in going.
Orphanages to burn?
Um, less orphanages and more things in the woods.
Uh,
Um,
We can check back on that
yeah, we
in the
can. We can
future.
decide where we're going. But first, you guys have a book to drop off. And so, 5 of you make your way into Virhinyatska. You need to go here to this guy, but you can go anywhere in the town that you so desire.
Um, I don't really have anything that I need. Does anyone else need anything?
So, do we want to sell this here wagon and see if we can make a contraption to carry his barrel on my back, or do we want to see about getting us a horse?
Um,
I'm thinking horse, so Sebastian doesn't go flying in the middle of a fight.
yeah.
now, why don't we make Sebastian the horse?
Because I
Yeah,
enjoy being on the tops of this world, little man.
Carmine, is that even possible to make Sebastian giant?
Um, I think that's as big as it gets.
Well, there you go, Leftman. There's your answer.
Shame.
I think we should finish this mission first, collect our payment, and then decide from there. Because either way, we're gonna need the money from this job to do either option. But my opinion is if we get a horse, Chef has less stuff to carry, and we have easier way to travel on the road rather than having to pull a cart. And for us to not walk as much.
I'm down for whatever works for you guys. I'm not any help at all with pulling a cart, and
You're more help than Aki.
Oh,
That's true.
maybe I'll try. I'm 3 feet tall, so it's just there's not a lot of power there.
All right, then let's at least finish this job first, and then we'll decide after then. And I'll just help lead us all towards Gordio's home.
Okay. We are heading over to Chateau de Gordio, where there it's It's one of the nicer places in town. There's a lot of greenery around it. And yeah, you guys walk up to the front door and knock.
We have a delivery.
One of the maids opens the door. Come in, come in. And she takes a step. She opens the door wider and takes a step back.
Ugh.
The the master is the master is expecting you. He is through here. She opens another door into the study. Master Cordio, your associates. Steps out of the room and continues to go about her business. Come in, come in. He gestures for you to walk in, Aki.
Aki comes in and grabs his
A
pouch.
little bit. He looks a little like Colin Mockery. He looks a little like Colin Mockery after Colin Mockery gets his life together and goes to the gym.
Dang. Aki
Are the
will.
rest of you going to enter the room?
Yes.
Mhm. Come in, come in, huh? Yes, yes. Excellent, excellent. Do you have the book?
I have both of them. And Aki will present the two neatly wrapped books from his pouch.
Hmm. Well, thank you all. Did you attempt to read the history? The history.
We actually met an individual that was very interesting.
Hmm.
His father may have met the author of this book.
Tell me, who is this individual you mentioned? He's pulled out a notepad and is looking up at you while also taking notes.
Um, Carmine, what's your boyfriend's name?
Archer.
Ah,
Archer.
you met Mawson.
Yes.
Yes, yes. What were you doing interacting with the Kenyas of Slutcho?
He happened to be at the inn that we
Hmm.
stopped at. Had very good conversation, good drinks, and then got a tour of his laboratory.
Hmm. Then you must have impressed him, no? Excellent. Good job.
It was very educational
Hmm.
moment. For sure.
I
But
am certain.
but I appreciate the mission. If there's any other work that you need us to do,
Hmm.
we are we are free to take on whatever else that you need us to do.
It is somewhat fortuitous that you mentioned this to me now. Um, Unfortunately, I do not have a job for you currently, but he brings his hands together. When I was a younger man, one day the man who inducted me into the Blades gave me this very same instruction. Go out, learn, get into trouble. Maybe sign up with a guild if it is something that appeals to you, and if it isn't, find something that needs killing and kill it. And in the meantime, he places his hand on the books. He flips it over and he places his hand on the side that has the on the history book. In the meantime, I will be going through this and seeing if it has the appropriate information that we need. And the next time you come through town, check in. I should have something for you then.
Uh,
So in the meantime, he gestures to the door. Kindly see yourselves out. Unless you choose to stay with me for dinner.
it's a very kind offer, sir. I believe, even though we don't have plans, but I have a feeling that we are only getting started with our travels. So
I agree.
I appreciate the offer and have a good day.
You as well.
Aki will just kind of gesture everyone to just scoot, 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 scoot. Let's go, let's go. Oh wait, our payment.
Good job remembering. I believe that we said 100 gold pieces to each of you.
That's right, sir.
Wait here. He is going to exit through a side door. Then he is going to. You hear him go up the steps in the foyer behind you. And he comes down, comes back around, and he pulls out 10 in platinum for you. Aki hands you 10 platinum pieces. For you, he hands the same to Leftman. For you, he hands 10 to Jinx. For you, he hands 10 to Chef. And for you, and he hands 10 to Carmine.
All right, now
And he's
we'll
counting them to everybody as he's handing them to you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll be leaving now.
Very well.
And Aki will just kind of gesture everyone. Okay, now we go. Now we go. Go, scoot, scoot, scoot.
Leffman will be shoving the payment into his cheeks. Mouth.
Thanks for the clarification.
First time I've seen somebody try to eat money, but oh well.
Give it a try. Tastes good.
No, thank you.
I insist.
That sounds like somebody insisting on something that I can ignore.
Fair enough.
Jinx,
Uh,
Jeff, is there something you wish to discuss?
Nope, I'm good.
Very well.
Chef has stepped away really quick, but he'll
Yeah,
be back.
I noticed.
Doggo issues.
Hmm. But yeah, congratulations everybody. You have completed your first adventure in Pathfinder. Go team.
Oh,
And to celebrate that, everybody is advancing to level 2.
go.
So
Woo!
some things are a little bit more complicated in Pathfinder than they were in other games that we have played. Uh, Jeff, is there anything that you want to talk to with Gordio about? He's
Not that I
paid
can
you.
think
He's
of.
told you guys to go get into trouble, and the next time you come through town, he'll have more job. He'll have more work for you.
No, chef's good.
Oh,
All right,
actually, I did have something. I
now's the
totally
time.
forgot. Aki's gonna run back as he had an epiphany moment. Master Gordio,
See?
you said when we first met you recognized my brooch.
Ah, yes.
Um, just by curiosity, is one of the guilds associated with the college?
You're. I want to make sure that you're asking the question that I'm hearing. And so what you're asking me is if the Imperial Mages Guild is affiliated with the college here on Whithe in Tower Place.
Yes.
Once again, he clasps his hands together on his lap. To my knowledge, I am the highest ranking Imperial official on the island. I am a deniable asset, and this is for the best. While uh, while the Empire has established relations with the nations here on Wythe, the circumstances of the island make it difficult to maintain formal presence. So unfortunately not. However, the gentleman who is wearing a brooch like that came in, asked me. We spent a pleasant evening together, and all I was able to get out of him was that he was going north. And from Flatjaw, I don't know where he went.
You said Heyman was the name?
Pardon?
What was his name again?
The gentleman?
Yes. Did you
I
catch his
didn't.
name at least?
I don't have your backstory memorized, my dude.
It's all good. Um, I don't even think I came up with
I
that.
don't think that you gave him a name.
Damn it.
You know what?
Okay,
Fuck it.
I
His name's
understand.
Heyman now.
Yep, his name is Heyman.
Fuck it. His name is Heyman now. Yes, he called himself Heyman.
All right. Thank you, sir. Uh,
Ciao.
gives me something to look forward to. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Bye.
As I said, the next time you're in town, come and see me for more work.
Of course, of course, of course. Um, I'm out of here
Good
now.
evening.
Bye. And he rushes towards the group again.
Isabella? Yes, Master Gordia? Lock the door behind that one. Yes, Master Gordia. Yes, Master Gordio. Daki, you head out, doors shut behind you, and there's a very conspicuous locking sound. All right.
um,
So, as I said previously, congratulations, everybody. You're level 2. Some ways that leveling up is going to differ. Welcome to Pathfinder. Your hit points increase by a set amount. So we don't roll dice for it anymore. And that amount is for Bob. That amount is 12 plus your Constitution modifier for your max HP.
So 12 plus
I'm sorry,
con
Chef.
mod.
Yeah, 12 plus your con mod.
Fuck yeah,
Your
I'll
con
take
mod is
that.
4. You are getting plus 16. You have 40 hit points now.
Woo!
Okay, it will not let me. How do I change my max?
Oh, wait a moment. I apologize. I think that we can. Let me come up here. Say level 2.
Oh, sweet.
God damn, I love that. That's great.
So that
Okay.
updated all of my shit for me.
That updated everything that includes your level.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So, folks, if you are looking at your character sheet on the character page, at the top on the right, you're going to see a thing that says level. Make that 2.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh,
god, I earned so many hit points. Oh my god.
Damn.
Yeah,
Nice.
Hey, I only got 10.
really
I
good.
only got
It
6.
varies
So
from class to class. So,
Yeah, I only went
Chef
up
is a barbarian, so he
8.
gets a shitload.
This is racism.
Leftman, you're playing an alchemist. You're getting 8 plus your Constitution modifier every level.
That's nice that we can just basically press of a button it.
Also, if you look at your skills,
And if you scroll down a little bit, you look at your skills, you look at perception, you look at your attacks, everything that you're trained in,
Oh, everything is
you add
updated.
your level to.
Does it work
Your
if I go to
armor
level 1?
class has
Oh, it
gone
does.
up. Your
oh,
saving throws have gone up. Your skills have gone up. Your attacks have gone up.
Oh, this is
Perception
awesome.
has gone up.
that's really cool.
For
Sick.
spellcasters, your DC has gone up.
It did.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Nice.
And so now we're going to go through everybody. And so first things first, I'm going to ask everybody to pull up the archives of that. All right. I want everybody to, on the archives, under hover over the make sure you're in the Pathfinder 2nd edition section. And can everybody let me know when they're there?
The which
I think
section
I'm here.
again? I'm sorry.
The Pathfinder 2nd edition section.
Oh, I've been on it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's Aki and Jinx.
I've been there since I panicked earlier with the languages.
I respect that.
I'm here.
That's Leftman. Chef,
yes, sir.
are you in the archives?
Yeah. Hold all the fucking way up. I'm actually in
Fantastic.
the feat section for barbarians.
Okay. I'm going to ask everybody to hover over underneath of the mask on the left at the top. On the sidebar that extends out, I want everybody to find the character creation. And if you click that, it opens up a submenu. Hit classes and go to your class.
Yep.
Shit.
All right. I'm going to grab Rogue. And then I want everybody to scroll down until they see a giant fucking table that goes from 1 to 20.
Yarp.
Mm-hmm.
I have multiple, but yup.
Yep, there are welcome to spellcaster.
Spellcasting.
All right. You're looking for the one. If you're a spellcaster, you're looking for the one for class features.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everybody should be looking into at whatever class you are feat, a skill feat, and Jinx, yours will include a skill increase as well, because rogues get those every damn level. All right. So the class feat is any feat of first or second level in your class feat section. The easiest way to find it is to scroll back up to the top and it will say class details, class feats, and then if you're a spellcaster, it will go on and tell you a bunch of other stuff. All right, we can come back to that. Then it will say skill feat. Then we're gonna, and that's a different kind of feat, and we're going to deal with that in a moment as well. And Jinx, you're a special occasion. You are the super special occasion here. You get a skill increase. All right. So I'm going to
See?
ask you to pick one skill. All right. It can be
Okay.
any skill. If it's a skill that you are not trained in, you become trained in it. If it is a skill that you are trained in, you become expert in it. Earlier tonight, you mentioned wanting to go expert in thievery.
Yes, I'm thinking either thievery or stealth.
Okay.
I'm debating.
I'm going to ask you to make that decision, but it's okay if you would like us to come back to you.
Come back to me, please.
Okay. Who would like to go first?
I will.
Okay. I'm going to ask that we start with the barbarian. I'm going to ask that we start with the barbarian feat because I'm also going to use Bob as the example for we're playing with the free archetype variant rule, which means that I'm going to use Bob as an Bob and Chef as an example. So I'm here. I'm looking at the barbarian feats. What are you interested in?
Elemental evolution.
Okay, Bob wants to freeze people with his fire. I'm not even joking. That's what that feat does. And all right. So I'm here. I'm under class feats and abilities. I do not want quick tempered. I want another one. I want to call this elemental evolution. Class feat. It is level 2. The only trait it has is barbarian. Does not require actions. Does not require triggers. Okay. So
Well, I thought, would it not require a rage trigger?
it whenever you rage, you make the decision, but the feat itself, I mean, like I can include the reminder of when you rage built into the trigger, but like that would be it. All right. So, what this feat lets him do is it means that the fire that he uses, it's not necessarily strictly just fire. It's something that he can control. It's something that he can manipulate a little bit better than most elemental barbarians. And when he rages, he can choose to do a different kind of damage. And so, like I said, instead of doing fire damage, he can instead choose a second type, and for fire, that damage is cold. However, it can also do fire damage. And now deal either fire or cold damage. And they just had to get a little bit wordy with it because they had to go through these 6 kinds of elemental barbarian, and we don't have to worry about the other 5. So, that's your class feat. Congratulations.
Cool.
I'm going to ask that we take a look at archetypes next for you, Chef.
Okay. Where would I
All right?
go under archetypes?
Yep.
Okay.
And you mentioned wanting to take medic earlier,
Yes.
and generally thinking that that's going to be useful. All right, so we're going to scroll down about halfway through these 140 some archetypes. There's a shitload of them. So the the medic. Let me know when you're there.
Almost.
All right.
Hold up. Lich? Oh, feet 12.
Yeah. Also, it has a shitload of prereqs that I don't think you're going to get to meet.
Medic.
There you go. Click that. And that should take you to the medic page.
Yes.
We are only worried about one. Archetypes are feat trees. They let you specialize into doing something that may or may not be connected to your character, to your base character class. For example, a rogue could specialize into assassinating people by taking the assassinate archetype, or by taking the assassin archetype. A ranger could specialize in hunting undead by both making undead their favorite enemy, but also by taking the undead hunter archetype. On the other hand, literally anybody could take the juggler archetype. And now you can juggle. And you can juggle so well that you can juggle in the middle of a fight.
Okay, now you didn't say that was an option.
It is on the list. That was up to you to find. But
Yeah, I'm thinking
the
medic.
way that archetypes are structured is everything builds off of the dedication feat. The dedication feat is the root of the feat tree. Some of them, like medic, are going to have some prerequisites. Or rather, most of them are going to have some degree of prerequisites. Some of those prerequisites are going to be rather steep, and some of them aren't. At level 2, most of them are be trained in a particular skill or have a particular feat. In Medic's case, it's both. In order to take the Medic archetype, you must be trained in medicine, and you must have the Battle Medicine skill feat. Conveniently, Bob is trained in medicine. I'm sorry, Chef is trained in medicine, and Chef also has the Battle Medicine skill feat. So you meet the prerequisites. Good job, Chef.
Okay, now I have a question as I'm reading this.
Okay.
Is 20 going to be my target, or if I hit 20, they automatically gain an additional 5?
The way that I am rolling, the way that I am having this work is if it's 15, normally the DC for treat wounds is 15. 15 is how it works. At 20, if you open up the treat wounds page, you can say I'm rolling for 20, and if you succeed, you will heal an additional 10 hit points. Because you have the medic archetype, instead of healing 2d8 plus 10, if you tell me you're rolling for 20, you will heal for 2d8 plus 15.
Okay, so if I call the shot, then there's
If you
extra.
call the shot and make it, you're going to be healing for a lot.
But if I,
Because you're
what if I don't call the shot and just treat and get a 20? Do they get 5? Like 2d8
nah,
plus 5? Okay.
nah. Taking a look at how treat wounds works, you got to make the call before you make the roll. But remember, you add your level to everything that you're proficient in, and if you read the medic dedication a little bit more closely, it makes you an expert in medicine.
Which would. So, are you on my character? So if I go
I am
back
in
and
your
go to.
character sheet. We wanted to go to the character page, so
Yeah.
we're going to take medicine, and we're going to take it from trained to expert.
Okay, I gotta
And
do
now
the
you're rolling
thing.
medicine at +6
I am gonna go for a
with
20.
with a big fat nothing in wisdom.
Just for
Also, for
shits.
everybody, if you're on the character page of your, actually, I think it's on every page of your character sheet, in the top left-hand corner, there's some handy reminders. One of them is proficiency. Untrained is +0, trained is 2 plus level, expert is 4 plus level. So that's pretty good, especially at level 2. And then there's also what all the symbols mean for attacking and so forth.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you are rolling for a 20,
There we go.
so like you can get there, but for now it might be better to just roll for the 15.
Roll for 20 might be an end camp thing.
Roll for 20 might be an in-camp thing, especially because remember, if you roll 10 or more below the number you're rolling for, you deal damage.
Okay, on that, is it just, would it be 2d8? Or would
If you're
it.
rolling for 20, no, it's still just 1d8 of damage.
Okay, cool. And doesn't that also
And
change how frequently I can heal people?
yes and no. So, if we take a look at the archetype dedication feat in your character sheet, you're an expert in medicine. We've done that. When you succeed with battle medicine or treat wounds, depending on what DC you're going for, you may or may not be able to heal extra. Once per day. Normally, battle medicine means that you can treat somebody, and then once you do, they cannot be battle medicined. I'm sorry, you use treat wounds as an action and restore the appropriate amount of HP. But once you battle medicine somebody, you can't do it again for a day. The medic archetype dedication lets you, once per day, grab somebody that you've already battle medicined and battle medicine them again.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if that's per creature or per you. Once you become a master in medicine, you can do the grab somebody and battle medicine them again once per hour.
Okay.
hmm
I like it.
It's handy.
So hopefully I roll good to heal you bitches.
Hopefully. And now we're going to take a look at skill feats. I am going to metagame a little bit, and I am going to ask you to navigate. Bob, I'm going to ask you to navigate your way to the medicine skill feats.
Hold on.
You're going to have to
So,
get out of the character creation section, go to feats. There's a skill option, and then all along the top, there's the various skills. You want medicine.
alright, I am there.
All right. There's a level 2 feat. It's called Continual Recovery.
Okay.
Let me know when you're taking a look
I'm
at that.
there.
All right. I want you to take a look at those prerequisites.
Prerequisite
It's a level
expert
2
in
feat and
medicine.
requires expert in medicine. Guess what you just got?
Expert in medicine.
Fantastic. Take a look at this. When you treat wounds, instead of the cooldown on it being an hour for the patient, it's the 10 minutes that the action takes.
So you can just continually keep going until you get somebody
So
healed.
you can just keep going.
Okay, yeah, if I can do that, I'll do that.
All right. So we're going to, here under skill feats, we're going to take continual recovery, skill medicine. It is a level 2 feat. And there you go. So that's Chef. I do believe.
Awesome.
Unless there's something funky going on in Barbarian that I forgot about. No. Okay, so that's Chef.
All
Who would like to go
right.
next?
I can. I speed ran mine, so I
Okay,
just want to
great.
verify that it's correct.
Do I have
All right.
access to Carmine's character sheet so people can see what you're doing?
You should.
I don't know if you do. You should. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so you've
I do.
leveled to 2. Witches get skill feat, witch feat, and archetype feat.
Oh, I forgot about the archetype. Damn it.
That's okay. So you're level 2. So your HP has gone up, your armor class has gone up, your skills have gone up. All right. Going to head over to
I,
feat.
I was gonna say I added the 2 languages. If you're
Okay.
okay with those 2 languages, I
Mm-hmm.
added Fey and I don't know if you say Jotun or Jotun.
Jotun.
Okay, Jotun.
Yeah, Jotun.
Uh,
It's giant speak.
Yeah. And then for class feat, I added, which is the witch, I added conceal spell.
Heal spell. Okay, so you use. Excuse me. Is this an action to use?
I don't know actually. I had it open.
That's okay. Let me check it. Yes, it takes one action, so I'm just going to make a note of that.
Okay.
So you take one action and you use this feat to give any spell that you are casting the subtle trait.
Yep.
So this affects the spellcasting action and the manifestations of that, but not the effects of the spell. So if you're
Right.
casting invisibility, if somebody's looking at you, they see you pop out of existence. If you're
Right.
casting, let me grab a spell here. If you're casting Evil Eye, then they're still going to see you, you know.
Staring.
Then yeah, you're still going to be staring at them. But they're going to see you staring at somebody so hard you make somebody throw up instead of, the existential dread of your patron speaking, you know, existing through you. Then you
Right.
took the skill feat Eyes of the City.
Yes.
Okay.
It was like out of all the ones that I was able to do, there was only 2 of them that I
Uh-huh.
qualified with a prerequisite, and I picked that one out of the 2.
Okay. Um, so when you're taking skills or when you're taking any feat, it doesn't have to be at the level that you're at. You can also take of a level lower. So if you want to take your second level skill feat to get a first level skill feat, go ahead. Um, but you can track people in uh urban or suburban environments using diplomacy or society
Mhm.
instead of survival. That's fucking cool.
Um, actually, you said that I got an archetype feat, but I don't see that as the
Uh,
class
s-
feature.
so we're playing with a free archetype variant rule.
Oh.
So you aren't going. So normally, in order to take an archetype feat, you would have to give up whatever your class feat for this level
Mm.
was. You choose the class feat to pick up archetype stuff. But archetypes are cool, so I'm every time you see class feat, just fill in archetype at the end of the collection. And then, yeah, there's a shitload of archetypes.
Yeah,
You
that's why
want to
I'm like,
scroll through and like pick out cool stuff, pick out something that you think is cool, or
So I just choose another archetype?
yeah, you just pick an archetype
Okay, yeah. Give me some
that you
time.
think is cool. The one thing that I will mention, a lot of archetypes are tagged either uncommon and have a
Right.
big orange block, or rare and have a slightly smaller navy blue block. That means check with me before you commit to saying yes.
Got it.
Both of them. Um, and uncommon means I'll probably say yes, and rare means I will almost certainly say no. But if you really have your heart set on, I don't know, becoming a ghoul, um, that's up to you. So we're going to come back for Carmine's archetype. Um, who would like to go next?
Um, I can go.
Okay.
I am.
All right. So Aki, you've talked a little bit about not really about having some problems with psychic,
Yeah.
and I'm not sure if it's just psychic is really flippin' complicated, or if it's not filling the is it doing the stuff that you want and just being really hard to do, or is it not giving you what you want?
I think it's more so of it's not what I was thinking I could do with it.
Okay.
I understand where it's going to now
All right.
after, like, reading it thoroughly,
Mhm.
and so that's why I was kinda looking at possibly changing to something else.
Okay.
Plus, with 2 of us being in the cult spell
You
realm.
kind of it feels like you're asking for like some magical diversity.
Yes, I
Okay.
kinda wanted to, because I don't wanna be too close to Carmine, because I want Carmine to be able to
Mhm.
shine with her things, and I think with hers, her, class is going to come through much more stronger than what I was thinking of going
Okay.
with this.
So, what how do you see Aki's magic working?
Um, so,
Does he
just
throw
kind
around fireballs? Does he like talk to plants and animals? Like, does he heal people?
I think I want to do more. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out now.
All right. Um, I'm going to suggest that you poke your head into sorcerer. Um, sorcerers are still going to be kind of squishy. They are charisma based casters. Um, but while Carmine is a prepared caster, a sorcerer is going to be spontaneous. while Carmine and Sebastian are going to know lots of spells, sorcerers are going to know fewer.
Okay.
And the real reason that I think that sorcerer is going to be probably a good choice for you is because depending on what bloodline you pick, you can cast any tradition of magic. So if
I
you
see, I
this
see, you know?
so if you're more interested in casting, say, arcane magic, then maybe you take a look at the draconic bloodline. If you want to cast primal magic like a druid, maybe take a look at Fae or um, or elemental. If you want to cast divine magic, then take a look at something like psychopomp or angelic or diabolic. Um, just kind of quickly scrolling through. The only real options for arcane are imperial and draconic. Oh, and genie.
And Genie.
Ooh. Um. So rebuilding Aki as a new class is okay, and thank you for asking now instead of in 5 level. But it is going to require rebuilding Aki from the ground up.
That I'm okay with.
And because of that, I don't see much point to asking you to pick out a second level psychic feat or second level skill feat or even really an archetype. Um,
Until we do that.
because I think that this is going to be something that you and I discuss outside of the game. And like you and I get on a Discord call for like 3 hours one day and go all in and fix this. Um, because you're having a big problem and big problems require appropriate solutions. And that just means we got to put the time in. And it's okay that you're asking me to put the time in. Um, but like, thank you for doing that again. Thank you for doing that now and not when we're level 5 and it is a more
It's too
significant
late.
problem.
Right. Right. That is a good question, Carmine.
So yes, you are not allowed to take a feat of a level that is higher than you. You may take a feat of a level that is lower than you. Off the top of my head, I think Lich requires dedication feat level 12. Y'all ain't there yet. Several of them are pretty high. A lot of them are level 2. And if you're interested in taking one that's, say, level 4, and you aren't interested in anything that's level 2, talk to me about it. So Jinx or Leftman?
I'll go.
Okay, first of all, you mentioned that that you were concerned about your voice. How's that holding up?
Better. I'm not running it as raspy as I normally do
Okay,
today.
I noticed that a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Um,
see for the next session.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so alchemists. Alchemist feat, skill
Yeah.
feat, and archetype feat.
Okay. So I didn't look at these archetype feats because I forgot about this. Because when I
That's
was
okay.
looking at the on the first thing, it just
Mhm.
showed me that I could get whatever this is, the feat, and then the skill feat.
Yeah,
Now, I don't
yeah,
really know what I want for a skill feat yet, and I don't
that's
even
okay.
know what I want for an alchemist feat at the moment.
All right.
Just because I just kind of realized about that. But I was taking a look at the alchemist feats. Alchemical savant sounds pretty good to me.
alchemical. Let me take a look at from prereqs. Yeah, some of them, that's kind of how it goes. I think that's a crafting.
Trained in crafting.
Oh, no, wait, it's a level 1 thing. Okay. All right. Alchemical Savant sounds like a pretty good plan. I'm just going to head over to feats, class feats.
And now I don't know what I want for the other ones, but right now I seem to enjoy the idea of wherever it went.
All right. So because Alchemical Savant is a level 1 feat for alchemists,
Mm-hmm.
I'm making a note that it is a level 1 feat, but you're using your level 2 slot to grab it. Hence the 1, and then next to it is 2 in parentheses.
Okay.
Okay. So when you're rolling crafting to identify alchemy on something that you're holding, you do it using a single action as they concentrate and manipulate traits instead of spending 10 minutes. Okay. Have you ever watched uh like a scripted crime show like X-Files or CSI or something, and somebody
Oh
walks in and
yeah,
they like smell something, or
NCIS.
or like they taste it and they know what it is?
Yep.
This is that in a feat. Okay.
Oh, let's go. I'm
Yeah,
eating
I love
everything.
it.
I'm licking everything.
That may not be a great choice, but this is the feat that lets you identify stuff that fast. And then we have feat, or I'm sorry, skill feats. I'm taking a look at level 2s. Um,
There's a lot.
there's a shitload of them. Are you
Uh,
trained or expert? Okay, you're trained in
I'm
crafting.
trained in just about everything, so it's not really experts
Yeah,
aren't
but
going
I
to help
can't
me here. So
but
I
I
can get
can't
rid of
make a suggestion
experts.
of, oh, how do you feel about like being able to craft magical items? It requires expert in crafting.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It does.
Um, so maybe
Because I
we
was
don't
looking at
take a
that,
look
but
at
I
the
can't go
crafting
there yet.
ones. Actually, I'm going to take a look in athletics and see if there's something that lets you yeet things farther.
I think there was. I just don't remember what it was under.
I remember that there's a alchemist feat called Far Bomber.
There is an alchemist feat. It's yeah, far lobber right here. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I think you already have it. Do you?
Mm,
Is that the
I
one?
don't
No, you don't have it
I don't
yet.
think I have that. No, no,
No,
I haven't
because you
taken
took
that
the
yet.
familiar that we haven't like done
We
anything
haven't
with.
gone into with yet. Shame too, because we set it up, but I
Hmm.
was in the restroom.
Um, you can increase. You can carry more under athletics, which might be helpful for you. What else are you good at? I'm going to take a look at thievery because there's a fair number of there's a couple of thievery things that are um you can conceal an object using thievery, you could steal and or palm action items more easily. Let me take a look at stealth because you're good at that too. Stealth, there's honestly things that I don't think that you'd be terribly interested in. Kana. Hmm.
Trained in that.
Mhm.
Cultism, I am not.
Do you want to just be able to use detect magic at will? Because that's an Arcana feat.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Um,
Demoralize a creature without speaking.
yes. I think that
That's
that
under
requires.
intimidation.
Yeah, but you're not trained in
No, I'm
intimidation.
not.
Um, Arcana has a couple that are somewhat interesting to me. Um, you can
Dang.
identify a spell as a reaction as it is being cast at you. Uh, you can detect magic at will. Deception. Let me take a look at deception right quick.
Well, actually, seasoned. I have to be trained in alcohol lore, trained in cooking lore, or trained in crafting. +1 to craft food and drink, including elixirs and potions.
You know what?
That kind of seems to
That's
fit
speaking to
in the
you. That
square. Yeah, yeah.
that's
If I'm
working for you.
making potions and elixirs mostly health based right now,
Uh-huh.
kind of seems to make some sense right now.
If it's what you want, and it's a circumstance bonus, okay.
Yeah. Let's roll with that.
So for crafting, we're taking
It's a level 1.
seasoned. It is a level 1, which means that I'm doing the 1 and then making a note that you hit the 2 with it. And then once you become master in crafting, the bonus increases to +2.
Okay. Yeah.
So when you hit master, so right now when you're rolling to craft, you are rolling intelligence modifier plus your level +2.
Okay.
When crafting becomes expert, you'll be rolling intelligence modifier plus level +4.
Okay.
So you're already going from um, +6, 6 plus your level on crafting checks to 8 plus your level on crafting checks. When it goes to
Okay.
master, so with this feat, you'll be going from +6 to +7. When you get expert, you'll be going from +8 to you'll be going from +7 to +9. When you hit master, instead of going to +11, you'll instead be going to +12 or 12 plus your level. By the
Yeah.
time you hit master, you'll probably be 7th-ish level, I want to say. When do you get skill increases? Yeah, at 7th level. So at 7th level, you'll have +19 to crafting potions.
Woo!
The DC on those is only like 15, and they aren't going to get harder to make, at least for the basic ones.
Did I just see
All right,
fireworks
so
technician in the chat? Where do I go to
uh,
see fireworks technician?
It's an archetype.
so Carmine
It's an
is digging for
archetype.
the archetypes for us and just
I
posting
have
stuff that she thinks is
alchemist
helpful.
archetypes here. Where do you see the fireworks?
All right, so
I don't see
the
them under the alchemy
alchemist
ones.
archetype. All right, so archetypes, in addition to just being like cool stuff that you can specialize into, is
Mm-hmm.
also how Pathfinder handles multi-classic.
Okay.
So the alchemist archetype is not the. I mean, you could if you really want more alchemist feats because we're using free archetype, but the alchemist archetype or the class archetypes are how other classes get some of your stuff.
Ah.
So if Jinx wanted to start throwing bombs at people, that's how she gets that.
Ooh, ideas.
Oh man. Then in that case, You're
If
saying I can
some
choose from the all archetypes tab?
Yeah, if one of you decides that you
Let's
woke
hope
up
that's
this
true.
morning and with psychic powers, you take the psychic archetype. If
Oh
somebody
man.
decides that they want to be the fucking avatar, that's the kineticist archetype. And yes, that's an option.
All right. Well, now I don't feel like I want to make a choice on the archetypes option because I
If
was just
you
looking at
woke
the alchemist options.
if you choose that you are going to start casting gun, that's the gunslinger archetype, and that's an option. Um Earlier we were kind of going through stuff, uh and fireworks technician is more about like literally making firework displays and like distracting people with that. So if that sounds cool to you, fireworks technician. I know that I had mentioned a demolitionist to you a couple of times, and
Mm-hmm.
that's about like
I'm looking for that
making a
right
big
now.
bomb. They're alphabetically organized, and
Yeah.
that's making a big bomb and using it as a trap, or otherwise bringing buildings down on top of people. Um, there's lots of them, and it's okay if you don't take either of those. Again, you could be a juggler. That's an option. No, you can't. Your dexterity isn't high enough.
What are these dedication feats about?
So a dedication feat. So an archetype is a feat tree, essentially. And the dedication feat is the root of that feat tree. It is the first one. It is the one that you have to take. Um,
Okay.
every feat has a level. So you are level 2, so you could take any of the dedication feats, anything that has dedication feat 2.
Ah, I got it. Okay.
So, for example, you can't take a beast gunner, which has dedication feat 6, but you could take animal trainer if you meet the prereqs. Hey Jinx, are you ready?
I think so.
All right. So, have you made any choices about
For
what you're going to be looking for? Or are you waiting for me?
for my rogue feat, I'm thinking quick draw.
Okay. Let me grab rogue. We're going to feats. If I can find it. Yeah, there we go. Level 2 under Q. Okay. Quick draw. It is level 2. One act. One action. Yes. Okay.
For my skill feat,
Hmm.
I'm thinking pickpocket.
Okay. That's under thievery. Okay. Because we
Yeah.
believe in stealing things in this house.
Indeed. And for skill increase, I'm thinking thievery from trained to expert.
Thievery. It is a first level feat that you are getting at level 2. All right. So you can't steal somebody's shoes yet.
A girl's got a dream. Gotta work there.
The goal is
Work
to
at
be
it.
able to take somebody's boots off of their feet while they are wearing them and have them not notice.
Exactly.
All right. So that's thievery. And then I'm going to grab character. You mentioned wanting to take thievery from trained to expert. So
Ooh,
congratulations, you're now rolling
nice.
plus 10 on thievery.
Hell
And
yeah.
stealing stuff out of pocket
Jesus.
no longer takes the -5 penalty.
Hee hee.
And then we have the archetype.
Oh, that was in addition? I thought that was either
Oh
the
yeah,
rogue
this
feat
is
or the archetype feat.
all in addition.
Oh. Okay, I didn't look at any of the archetype.
Yeah, that's why we had
That's
to sit and go
okay.
through our lists.
There's some choices. There's a lot of
I don't
choices
think
to
I'm gonna
make.
be ready today.
It's okay if you guys want to take the week and get back to me, but I know that some of you aren't going to do that.
Where do I find the archetypes
So
pages?
if you
I
hover
found on
character creation, there's the
yes.
archetypes page, and on the archetypes page, you're looking for something that says dedication feat 2 on the right side, and that you meet the prerequisites for. So you're trained in perception, you're trained in society, and you're trained in thievery. You want to be Indiana Jones and take archaeologist?
That is very klepto of you.
It is pretty funny. You can take the bounty hunter
Archaeology
archetype.
is just a fancy term for grave robbing.
Really, really is.
Pretty much.
And that fits the character perfect.
Or as one NPC from one of my games, it's no different than rummaging through someone else's bedroom drawers. It's just someone that is no longer here.
Hmm.
Did a horse girl say that?
No, it was a job that you can take in Romancing Saga. You literally you
Ah.
literally go into catacombs and he takes a full-blown mummy.
Unfortunately, you can't take the dedication that turns you into a dragon, but that's okay.
Darn.
Hmm. Um, if you want to use two weapons a lot, you can take the dual weapon warrior dedication. If you want to use one weapon and do a kind of and fight like you're always in a formalized duel, you can take the duelist archetype.
Question.
Answer.
If she took the two weapons, would there be a penalty on the second attack? Or would it be like one hand is one attack and one hand is a one attack?
All right. So the dedication gives you the double slice fighter feat and qualifies as double slice for the purpose of meeting prerequisites. And double slice. So double slice lets you strike twice using two. It's a two action activity. You strike. You need to have a different weapon in each hand. You strike twice, once with each of them. Both use your current multiple attack penalty. Both strikes have to be targeting the same thing. And if the second strike is made with a weapon that doesn't have the agile trait, it takes a -2 penalty. If both attacks hit, combine their damage, add any applicable effects. Uh, you add any precision damage only once, and the whole activity counts as 2 attack for calculating multiple attack penalty. So you would hit twice at your full bonus, and then and then if you try to attack a third time, you're swinging at -10.
Okay, so if I have a dagger in each hand,
Uh huh.
the first attack
You're
No.
golden. The
Yes.
second attack, because the dagger has the agile feat, you're golden. If you then try to stab them a third time, you're buggered.
I go from 1 to 3,
You
essentially.
go from yeah, you go from hitting at 1 to hitting at 3.
That's
And
what
then
I
at
wanted.
level 4 you can start throwing 2 knives at once.
Okay, I want that.
Okay. So we're going to take 4 feats. I'm going to plug it under bonus feats. We're going to say the dual weapon warrior. This is a second level feat. Archetype, dedication. And then because it's also an action, I'm going to include that. Do you want me to say, do you want double slice to be its own thing, or do you want everything to be in here under a single feat?
I have no idea.
Okay. Which will, when you open dual weapon warrior and you see this gives you double slice fighter feat, are you going to look for a feat called double slice, or are you going to say, how the fuck does this work?
I'm probably gonna say, "How the fuck does this work?"
Okay, I'm going to copy and paste double slice directly into dual weapon fighter.
Okay, now how does this work with my quick draw? Because I
So
have the draw the weapon and attack as the same motion, so is it just draw the weapon and attack with the first one as 1, and then the second blade as 2, but it doesn't have the penalty? Is that how that works? Am I understanding that correctly?
so I think that quick draw only works with one. So what this does is your first turn is you walk up to somebody, you quick draw, knife somebody, and then you use your second action to pull a second knife. You are standing, and then I'm sorry, so you stride up to somebody with your first action, quick draw with your second action, stab somebody, and then you use your third action to draw your second knife. You are standing next to your target with 2 knives. Then
Mhm.
Chef is smart and stands across from you, so you are now flanking the person during his turn. All right. Start of your second turn. You are holding 2 knives. The person is probably still next to you because they probably think that that Chef is a bigger target. This is foolish of them. Your second turn, you use dual weapon warrior and you double slice this person. All right. What this
Cool.
does is you strike twice, once with each dagger. Um, If both attacks hit, we combine the damage. We add any applicable effects from both weapons. So if you have an ice dagger and a lightning dagger, it does. Now your combined damage does ice and lightning damage. Go team.
Nice.
Because you're flanking, you add precision. You add your sneak attack precision damage once. We combine all of the damage. We apply resistances and weaknesses once. And then if you then decide, hey, I will kind of want to stab this person a third time, it double slice counts as 2 attacks, but that's the only time that it does.
Got it.
So,
Awesome.
mhm. On the other hand, if maybe you need to do more, maybe the first round you kill the thing that you were planning to really mess up. Well, second round, you can quick draw with your second hand, and then you can dual weapon war, and then you can double slice using the number 2. But there a limit to how many times you can quick draw on a turn? No, it doesn't have the flourish trait. You can quick draw twice. But keep in mind, the second time that you're quick drawing, you'll have to roll at -5. I'm
That's
sorry,
okay.
it's agile, -4.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not quite the direction I expected you to take, but it seems like it's working for you, and I approve. Then we were digging through archetypes. So Leftman, have you taken the opportunity to go digging a little bit?
I am taking the opportunity to go digging.
Okay.
There's a lot of feat twos out here.
Do you want to contact me during the week and tell me what you pick?
Yes, because I'm looking at 121 options, and I got to cross-reference to make sure that the one I want is the one I want.
Uh-huh. All right. Carmine,
Yeah.
have you spotted something that speaks to you?
So I have a level 4 one that I wanted you to say yes or no off the bat.
All right.
It's
What is it?
Captivator.
Okay.
I didn't know if that one would be fine.
Let me take a look at it.
Thought we could only do level 2s. I'm
Oh,
a little
never mind. I'm
confused.
not Charisma 14. Never mind.
Your charisma isn't 14?
No. Never mind. I can't do that one.
I don't
I
know. We
just
always
noticed.
play it like your charisma is like 80.
Yeah, I know. It works, okay?
I'm a little
Um,
confused.
well, I wrote if Captivator doesn't work, then there's Dandy.
Okay.
How is
Um,
your wait, what is your charisma
it's
score?
only
Your charisma
12.
is 12.
I just act like
What?
I have charisma out the fucking wazoo, and it
She's got the
works.
riz.
I
I
got the
have
riz.
mine is 18. What the hell?
All right. The problem is that we're confusing the player's charisma score with the character's charisma score.
That is true.
All right. So Dandy, level 2, you're trained in diplomacy. You're trained in diplomacy. Okay.
If not Dandy, then I was trying to decide between Dandy and Poisoner.
Okay. This is like the Jane Austen like protagonist feat. Like dignity and etiquette and fashion, and you can look down your nose at people. Um, and it lets you start rumors.
Oh, didn't know Dandy did that. Ooh.
Doesn't she already
And
kind of do that anyway? All those
she
things.
kind of she
Now she
can,
does
but
it
this lets her do it
really well.
better and easier.
Yeah.
And you become trained in deception and society. If you are already trained in those, which you are, you become an expert, I think, in both of them.
I'm not trained in deception, but
You're not
society
trained
I
in
am.
deception? Okay. And then
I'd love to do Dandy then. That sounds fun.
Dandy does sound
Also,
feet
how are
or
you
tut
not
tut.
trained in deception?
She will be now.
Okay.
All right. Feet for tut tut. It's a reaction.
So this is the
Instead of
reason why
striking, you can
her
scare people.
trying to seduce people was not going well.
It
Her
was not
deception
working.
wasn't high
Uh-huh.
enough.
It will be now. All right. Yeah, this is so you're interested in Dandy?
Heck yeah, let's do Dandy.
All right. Level 2 archetype dedication. La- all right, folks. So some of you have been digging through archetypes for a while, and you notice that special tag that's down at the bottom of every dedication. You can't take another dedication feat until you've gained 2 other feats from whatever the archetype is. Because we're playing with free archetype, I am letting you and there are some archetypes that maybe have a dedication feat at level 2, and then there might be a couple of level 4 or 6 feats, and then there's kind of nothing until like level 12. You can ignore that once. Not relevant yet, but it might be in the future. And I just want to make sure that we know that I tell you so up front. So, trained in deception and in society, you become expert.
Yay!
You are now rolling society at +9. Society is the skill that you use to recall knowledge on humanoid enemies. So, have fun with that. All right. There's this feat that lets you roll deception instead of a will save? What the fuck, Dandy? All right, fuck it. I said you could have it. You can have it. Uh, Again, when dealing with humanoids, yes. If you're dealing with other creatures, then she's probably still going to be one of the people that you talk to. But that won't necessarily be rolling society. That may be rolling arcana. It may be rolling occultism. It may be rolling nature. Depending on the kind of being that you're in combat with, the skill that you roll to recall knowledge about it changes. But yeah, society is pretty much the go-to for interacting with humanoids. Hey, Lefman.
Lefman is incapacitated.
All right, Lefman isn't here. Also, he told me that he was going to contact me during the week anyhow. Thank you very much, everybody. That's all I got for today. The one thing that I will ask folks to do for me real quick is Party is here again. You guys can like right here on this map, you guys can take notes on it, but just like where are you interested in going?
I wouldn't mind going back to that little town to start and seeing about fucking some shit up.
Okay. The little Orpha place?
Mm-hmm.
I know Aki wants to head towards the college as soon as possible. In Tower Place. So
I kind of want to check out the free towns.
north seems to be the general direction we want to go anyways.
North is pretty much the direction of the only way out of here, but yeah.
And
All right, so we've got Orva, Tower Place, the Free Cities. Carmine, what jumps out to you as being kind of an interesting place to go?
Well, the wind takes wherever Carmine goes, but since she has taken an interest in helping Aki, it would be Tower Place. So we could always
Okay.
stop by with whatever chef wants to
Mhm.
fuck up and then Tower
Mhm.
Place.
do we want to get a horse?
Yes.
Then left.
Yes. Okay.
I do at least.
All right.
If y'all agree.
Yeah, horses would be nice.
My thought was Chef could walk out front, Aki could
Mhm.
drive, you all could ride, and Sebastian gets his big ass barrel. And my first action in a fight is not taking off Sebastian.
Mhm. Okay, Aki, do you want to go through
I mean,
your
Sebastian can turn
choices
into a
now?
ghost, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, I can go through my choices now.
All right. What are you thinking?
I do want to go with sorcerer because I like the idea that he has natural abilities, and I don't know why I didn't even think about this to begin with. I think actually no, that's not true. I think I was looking at sorcerer as a possibility as well.
Mhm. And then you were
But
like, but I could do the fancy hard one.
yeah, and realized that
Okay.
it's not exactly what it's going for. So this one, I'm gonna go with this. Bloodline, I was gonna go diabolic because it gives me the divine spell list.
Okay.
And
Which
instead
is
of
not just healing. We
no,
want to
it's
make that
not.
known.
It's not. That's why I kind of like it, is because it's kind of like its own thing. Um, but instead of like what I wrote, instead of like typical Christianity
Mhm.
demons, I'm thinking more yokai
Okay.
demons.
I'm into that. That can be cool. I
Um,
apologize. I'm grabbing like ancestry information for
no,
Kitsune.
I'm still gonna stick with the same race, obviously. So
Hmm.
Kitsune, Darkfield Kitsune.
Yeah.
Um, then I was going to take for my first feat, I'm gonna do the ancestral blood magic,
Hmm.
which
Okay.
allows me to I had it pulled up here. There it is. Your magic bloodline mixes that with your ancestry. You gain
Mhm.
blood magic effects when you cast non cantrip spells. You gain from a heritage or ancestry feat in addition to your normal circumstances that trigger your blood magic. Which for diabolical, it says blood magic hellfire scorches a target or fills your tongue with lies. Either either a target takes 1 fire damage
Hmm.
spell level,
Hmm.
or gain +1 bonus to deception checks for 1 round. So they would take
All right.
1 fire damage when I cast spells.
Okay. So that's first of all, that's kind of fucking terrifying. Um, Second of all, I'm going to ask that we take a step back and we make sure that you get trained in the correct number of skills and in the
Yes.
correct skills.
Sorry.
So
I
Kitsune, we aren't changing Kitsune stuff, and I don't see you getting things based on skills from that. Sorcerer, you get
sorcerer.
skills based on your bloodline, and then you get additional ones equal to 2 plus your modifier. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to
So bloodline gets deception and religion.
I am going to go through and I am going to remove all of the other skills that you are proficient in. Performance, you might want that again. Religion, you're trained in that now. Go team.
And then I still have
Society,
deception,
untrained.
untrained.
Stealth, untrained.
Yep, yep, yep.
I'm keeping the lores.
Okay, that's fine. Because I was gonna
Um,
stay with cultist as
mhm.
the other thing too, which I think
Then
cultist gave me some stuff.
speaking of which, we have. I'm scrolling down. There it is, cultist. Okay.
That was the one I
You
was
get a
forgetting.
cultism from
Okay.
a cult from cultist.
And I get lore.
And you get lore, but you get lore in your cult
Yep.
or
And
your
then
deity.
and then I gain schooled and secrets, which I
Mhm.
believe is still under feats as well.
You can use occultism in the place of diplomacy to gather information about mystery cults, secret societies, and you can use occultism in the place of deception in order to impersonate a member of these groups.
Perfect.
Uh,
Uh, I'm gonna delete counter thought.
mhm.
How do I delete again?
We got that.
No, you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
uh,
So in addition to, I'm still on skills. You
no
also
worries.
get 2+ your intelligence modifier and skill. So let's pick 3 more skills for you to be good at.
You said 3 more?
Hmm.
I'm gonna do I'll do stealth again.
Okay. May I make a suggestion?
Yes.
The kind of kitsune you are works better when people are scared of you. I would suggest intimidation.
Yes, I was gonna say that's fine. Intimidation is fine.
All right.
Um and I'll do nature as my last one.
All right. So you have, I think, fewer skills overall, but I think that you're more comfortable with the skills that you have. You're good at
Yes.
lying to people, you're good at scaring people, you're good at remembering stuff, and you're good at hiding.
Yes.
And the stuff that you're not good at remembering, Carmine is.
Yes.
And the stuff that she's bad at remembering, you're good at. And then we have a uh you don't actually get a sorcerer feat at level 1. Okay.
No, I don't.
Instead you get sorcerer spell casting. Um we're probably still going to do the okay, what spells do you want to cast as a separate thing later on. Um but for now, let's take a look at sorcerer feats. You mentioned that you were interested in ancestral blood magic.
Yes. I just want to do more damage to everything,
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, type,
which is kind of what I was going for
mhm,
Aki's backstory.
mhm. I'm just going to poke my head around and take a look at like what's going on with yeah, and where like useful information goes. Uh, so I'm not actually sure where to put this, so I'm just going to include your blood magic in
In the ancestral.
into ancestral blood magic. Yeah, we're going diabolic.
Bye, Annie.
Doodles.
Bye.
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 Bye bye. All right, so yeah. Uh, when you cast a first level spell, they take an additional 1 fire damage. If the spell does fire damage, they take 1 additional fire damage. Uh,
They're
If
super
you
fire.
cast a 10th level spell, they take 10 fire damage on top of the probably instant death. Or you gain +1 status bonus to deception check for a round. So I'm concerned because it also gives you the charm spell.
Yes.
Um,
So we have very much schemer.
Diabolic Edict. Uh, you command a target perform a particular task and offer rewards for doing it. So you tell Chef to attack something, and he gains +1 status bonus to attack rolls and skill checks related to attacking something for a round. And if he fails, then he takes a -1 status penalty to all of its attack rolls and skill checks.
That's what I was looking at too.
And it's a focus spell.
So basically, I just say, "Do my bidding."
Or you can command somebody to or you can tell Carmine to risk up the Minotaur and make her better at it.
You guys are doing it all in your free will, I promise.
Mhm.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
All right, let's grab a skill feat.
Skill feats. Oh,
So you
I
already have
had
Schooled in
this.
Secrets.
Yes. Do I get to pick another one?
Yeah, you pick a
Oh,
level 2 one. One for level 2. Um,
oh wait, that's the wrong one. I forgot to look at that one. Under
mhm.
feats.
Let's take a look at
Yeah.
deception feats.
Yeah.
Charlatan, you don't need to pretend to be a spellcaster. Fly to me, you can use deception to detect lies.
Yeah. I saw that one.
You can lie to somebody repeatedly better.
Improve a target's attitude with your lies. Charming liar.
If you want it.
Um, let's see. Charlatan. Let me look at because I also wanted to look at the nature one as well.
Okay.
Um, am I able to? No, hold on. I'm gonna keep looking.
Okay. I'm
Do I
going to put my head
have?
into intimidation, and if I spot something neat, I'll mention it.
Yeah. True name. Reveal the You attempt to get a creature to do as you wish by threatening them with your knowledge of their true name. You must know and speak the creature's true name. Blah, 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 blah. Phew.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Imagine just taking complete control over Chef. That would be
So
rough.
you can. There's a intimidation skill feat that lets you intimidate multiple people at once.
Intimidating glare.
Group
Oh no,
coercion.
group coercion. Oh,
Um, there's also one that lets you do it faster, or that gives you a bonus to spell saves against the creature that you have demoralized. Um, because it leans a little bit into what's going on with your Kitsune stuff, but you do get temporary hit points as a
every
reaction
time.
when something is scared of you.
Yeah.
You only
Is
have
it
one reaction per turn, so I think that you can only do it to
do it
one creature.
once? I don't think it
Um,
stacks either, though.
I don't think it does. Um, let me think. What else are you good at? You're good at stealth. Let me poke my head around in stealth real quick. Hide stuff from people, sneak in certain terrain without attempting a check, reduce the stealth penalty of armor, roll a single stealth check when sneaking with allies.
What about Shadow Mark? Oh no,
People that
that's
you're following take a
expert.
penalty to notice you.
That's an expert in stealth,
It
though.
also requires expert in stealth.
Just trained in
Uh,
stealth is sneak in certain terrain without attempting a check, conceal items.
Trained in religion now too. Pilgrim's token. Prerequisite trained in religion level 1. A religious token lets you act first on a tie for initiative.
I'll do that.
You carry a small token of protection from a site holy to your faith. I'm just saying, you're walking around with that brooch all the
I
damn time.
I am. I kind of like that idea.
So long as this token is in your possession, when you tie an adversary's initiative roll, you go first.
I also have occultism still, right?
You do still also have occultism. So if you
I
want to
I
go
actually
for occultism, be
remembered
like, hey, I want that. Hmm.
what I wanted to do actually
Hmm.
is I kind of liked the idea of crystal healing
Okay.
too. So I could just heal or treat disease,
Hmm.
poison, or also use crystals in place of a healer's tools.
Okay.
And then I
So
use occultism rather than medicine.
it requires two semi-precious stones with a total value of 5 gold pieces or more in place of healer's tools. And then it allows you to take the treat disease or treat poison activities. And when you use them in this way, you roll occultism instead of medicine. If you're an expert in occultism and you use more valuable rocks, you get a +1 item bonus. If you're a master and you use even more valuable rocks, you get +2. If you're legendary in occultism and the gem's value equals or exceeds 15,000 gold pieces, the item
Jesus.
bonus increases to +3, which is as high as item bonuses go. I would also point out that this does not let you treat wounds using
That
crystals,
I just thought
just
about that.
disease and poison.
Okay.
I would also point out that the stuff that Chef does only lets him treat wounds faster.
I gotcha. Okay.
So this could be neat if it's something that does this feat speak to your soul?
I was kind of wanting to do kind of more healing, but mm,
There might be feats further down the way that let you use this to treat wounds. And if there aren't, I can write feats further down the way that let you use this to treat wounds. Leftman accidentally blew his hand off. That's okay. I'm gonna stick a rock on it, and now your hand is reattached.
Woohoo! Actually, I have something
um
planned for that.
what about root magic? I kind of like
Let me
that
take a
idea
look.
too.
Okay. Uh, so you just have a bunch of talismans around. During your daily preparations, you assemble a small pouch with bits of herbs, hair, oils, other ritual ingredients, which you can give to one ally.
I
The
want
first
to hand
time the
out
ally attempts a saving throw against a spell or a haunt, they gain a +1 circumstance bonus to the roll. The better you get at occultism, the higher the bonus gets.
I like this idea. I like the idea that I could pass out little paper talismans to people.
Hmm.
Go full on shrine maiden.
Mhm.
To
I think you only get one, but again, if this is something that you decide that you really like and you want to investigate more of, and you want to invest more into, then you say, "Hey, Mr. GM guy, can you homebrew up me some stuff?" And the answer is probably yes.
Yes, I would like to go in this direction
Okay,
because
I'll grab brew packs then.
I feel like this is something that he would learn from the cult.
Based on cultism, first level spell that you're getting at second level, traits, general and skill. I'm not including general and skill. And if you decide to be a selfish bastard, then you can keep this talisman for yourself.
Damn right. Am I able to throw it at someone if he notices it happening? Or is it
It
has
doesn't
to
say when you give it to an ally. I I could make it like as a reaction you throw this and it intercepts the spell. I
that
could
would
see that
be
working.
that would be amazing because I would love to just, like, notices something bad's gonna happen, throws the paper talisman, it just sticks on their head, it burns away the spell.
Oh, I was envisioning like you throw it in front of like Chef and intercept the spell as it's coming into him.
That works too. I was going more like the traditional anime stuff, but
Mhm.
that also works.
You no longer have the fade into psyche, or you no longer have the cool psychic actions. Instead, you have cool sorcerer actions. Um, so that's your skill feat, and now we get the hard question. Welcome to archetypes, my dude.
I have been thinking about this already.
Hmm.
So, where was it? Archetypes. I was looking at um where was it? Did I save it? Damn it, I didn't save it. I think I accidentally closed out of it.
Do you remember what it's called?
Well, there was one that was really cool called Mind Smith, which basically just lets me make a weapon of my choice.
Hmm. There it is. Dedication feat 2. Okay.
But I was gonna choose that if I was gonna go Magus.
Hmm. Okay.
Um, now I think I want to go more towards. Let me see. Trained in stealth and survival. Okay. Scroll trickster. Sentinel. Shadow dancer. I wish there was a way to um filter
They
it
have
with.
so much. They have made Archives of Nethys has made basically every page except this extremely user friendly, and it's kind of weird.
Because this is the most like
Dude, Soul Forger
uh
requires Wisdom 14, which you don't have. Never mind.
what about
Or
task
ability to cast divine spells. I read that as and. Okay. How do you feel about taking your soul and pushing it into your weapon or your armor or your shield?
Which one's that one?
It's called Soul Forger. How the fuck does this work? Okay. You manifest the spirit power of your spirit in combat to realize your motivations. You manifest an armor, shield, or weapon as a soul forged armament. Choose one power for it. Changing in essence or power requires a week of training. I don't know what they are, but it's in Secrets of Magic, which I don't have. Oh, and then I scroll down. Okay, so you can make a weapon that makes you better at scaring people. Uh, Holy shit. So you could just like
I can just what?
I'm trying to think of how I would word this, but like your blood pushes its like the idea of sorcerers is that like their magic is in the blood. So I think that I would literally word this as like you push your blood out of your body to make a weapon, and people get so fucking creeped out by that it is that you get bonuses to intimidate them. Oh,
Give me 1 second. I have to step away really quick.
yeah, for sure. Also to the other folks, I don't really have anything else here, so if y'all want to head out for the night, take care. I love you. You're wonderful people. Um,
Okie dokie.
Bye bye.
Later
Thanks
then.
for
Bye
coming out.
bye.
Have a great night, guys.
Thanks for the time. Later.
We'll see you next time.